Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Recently, I had an interview with Infosys for the role of data engineer for 3 to 5 years of experience, and my profile got selected. In this video, I will share the complete interview process, actually the actual question which I have faced, and yes, let's get started. So, the will first we will let's discuss about the interview process. So yes, I have applied to via their Infosys career portal, and then I got some mail regarding they are asking for some information over or some WhatsApp. They are asking like, are you ready for interview and so on. This kind of one or two mail chain has been happened, and post that they have scheduled my interview. Okay, so the first interview is for the technical interview, and there is directly the second round, which is directly HR round. There is no major, you can say this extra round for the interviews. Okay, and once this is done, the second, let's start with the what kind of technical, what we are expecting in technical round, right? So expected duration for this technical round is scheduled for 45 minutes, but yes, it's for it's just surprisingly like it got just completed in 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, and the discussion are mostly based on our introduction, then project related, then some Spark and Databricks related concepts and understanding, and yes, some there are one or there are two coding based questions. Okay, so now let's move to the second part, what kind of technical questions they ask. Okay, so in terms of technical theoretical questions, they ask me like, as I mentioned earlier, so it's mostly start with the first one is the quick introduction, like mainly focusing on my project and Spark experience. Okay, so I have written in both the like self introduction and project discussion. Okay, so post that they are mostly interested in what is the difference between cache and Persist. I have fault tolerance in Spark and how Spark handle the failures, this kind of things. And also post that they ask me some data skewness and salting related techniques, like why do we need to use the salting and how does it helps to improve the joint performance and all. Okay. Also they ask me this SCD types 1 or 2 and how we are trying to utilize in our project current in my current project. Okay, so this kind of thing. And yes, I recommend you to just go through this SCD, all the kind of SCD type 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that you can have some good understanding, because this is the something, these are the some concept which you really need to understand while working as a data engineer, and it may be asked in any kind of data engineering interview. Okay, and post that they ask me some more question regarding the Unity catalog, like what is the what is the Unity catalog, what is the three-layer namespace, and in inside only. So while answering this question, I only explain the concept of governance, lineage, and yeah, so security purpose and so on. Okay, they ask me some scenario-based question. Okay, so the first question they ask is mostly on the broadcast joint. So they ask like it's kind of theoretical plus you can say the scenario-based question as well as coding question. It's just a combination of all three. So they ask me like, what is the broadcast join and where when to use broadcast join and how to implement that. Okay, so yes, I think as a data engineer we should focus on the broadcast join, as we will implement this broadcast join when we have one data is a smaller data and one is a big data. Okay, just to avoid more shuffling into the nodes. So that time we will use the broadcast join. And implementation wise, we can implement like a df dot first is our big table, right? And okay, and then we will perform the join, and which table we need to broadcast, we can consider this as a small table. So inside means inside broadcast we can write our small table, and then we can pass the joining condition if any, and then we can pass the what type of join you want to implement, like inner left or whatever it is. So yeah, this is the something broadcast join. And if you want more on this broadcast join or detailed understanding of the broadcast join, so please mention in the comment section, so I will create a new video or specific single video for the broadcast join with an example. And let's move to the next question. So next question they ask is like mostly based on the schema evaluation. So the question is like, what if new column are added in the source data while storing the transform output? So what it mean is like, if we are working, if you are already existing a pipeline, they are trying to implement or they are trying to transform and saving the changes as output table. Okay, Now in later stage, suppose from the source table, from the source there are few columns get increased, like one or two column get increased. So here you should get your data should process it properly and you should store the data in good manner. So in that case, we as a data engineer should know what is the auto merge command, right? So this auto merge or auto schema will have merge schema will help us to implement that. So for that, first you need to make the configuration enable, like schema automation or schema auto merge in we need to enable that by setting this variable as a true. And then while writing we can use the one option parameter called merge schema and pass the parameter as a true. So in this way, if we get any extra column, so it will not throw any error and it will try to write it down. So if you are to go in more detail in this schema evaluation, also put it in the comment section. I will create a video on that as well, separate video for that. So yeah, these are the some basic question, or you can say that this is the one which I have faced in recent data engineering interview at Infosys. And yes, obviously post that I got an HR call for the round two, which is nothing but the HR round. And in that we mostly focus on what will be the job role, what is the there are some project related information, and then some salary discussion expectation, then our ability to join and so on. So these are the just the generic questions we face. Yeah, thank you. And if you like it, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. If you need anything specifically which I can help you, please mention in the comment section. I will try to create videos on that as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.